But I'm not going to arrest people.
I'm going to put people in jail.
But I'm not going to arrest people and put them in jail.
I'm going to enforce federal laws.
But I'm not going to enforce federal laws.
I'm going to enforce federal laws.
But I am not going to enforce federal laws.
I'm not going to put people in jail because that'll be up to the prosecuting attorneys.
Yes. So basically, that was the back and forth that he had with Rand Paul.
That was one of his
marijuana.
First things he wants to do is start enforcing the marijuana.
You remember, you guys in Colorado, enjoy it while you can, because when I'm the president, you won't be doing that. And he says, I'm a 10th Amendment guy.
10th Amendment
absolutely
all the way.
states' rights. But I'm going to enforce this federal law.
Yeah, and maybe a few others. I don't know.
He also popped in, because Carly Fiorina and Donald Trump, who are the only successful business people up there, were going back and forth about accomplishments or whatever, right? And he jumped in saying, nobody cares about what you did in your career and your accomplishments and your businesses and all of this. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about something else, right? And he's getting all sorts of press now in interviews and things saying, whoa, way to stand up because people don't care about that. He's doing exactly what I said back when Trump first jumped in, that the Republicans do all the time. They run away from success. They don't want to talk about what people do to be successful and get rich, and I don't know why.
That's supposed to be the Republican dream, right?
It should be.
Yeah.
It should be. These Republicans,
hard,
though, their
dream
is to make a fortune in politics, right?
I guess, yeah.
I mean,
and many of them do.
Rubio, you like him. He hasn't had much experience in the private sector. He's pretty much a lifelong politician.
Yeah.
Like right out of college.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So the $10 bill question?
Oh, which was a stupid question. First of all, this debate there was a debate.
There was
a debate, but
it was like a high school.
It was absolutely what it was.
Oh, it's terrible.
And it was all about Donald Trump. I mean, he has said a lot of things, but it was Carly. Donald Trump said this about you. Respond.
Right. Well, the excuse they gave, they went after Trump is because he was a front runner.
Yeah, sure. It's because
so they wanted to try to knock him down or do whatever they want to do.
Which shouldn't be their job, right? I mean, let's debate on policy. Right. That's the thing. Everybody keeps saying that if there was an actual talk about policy, that Trump doesn't know what he's doing. He's not going to be able to cut it with policy. So why don't you turn these debates into debates about policy? You're complaining that all he does is talks about other people. Stop talking about, like, Donald, what do you feel about Carly? What do you think about Rand Paul?
Yeah. Do you think he likes you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He did say Carly was a very beautiful woman.
Yeah, right.
Last night.
And he said Rand Paul was not very attractive.
Did he?
He insinuated that.
No,
yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Rand was talking about, well, you were always complaining about people's looks and not talking about. He goes, what is this, high school? And Trump said something like, well, listen, I could name a lot of things about your looks or something like that, And God.
Oh, did you see the? Well, I saw a Vine. I couldn't find the actual video, but they all went out there for.
I saw the video. It's ridiculous.
Okay, they went out there for a picture.
Right.
At
the beginning.
Donald Trump and Jeb Bush were standing right next to each other.
The two tallest.
Yeah, in the Vine that I saw, Jeb Bush.
Now, let me.
Okay.
And Jeb Bush is taller than Trump.
He is a little bit.
He's about 2 inches taller.
But apparently not taller enough.
Wow. So they're getting ready to take the picture, and Jeb goes up on his tiptoes. So he'd be taller.
And then smiles like.
But it's showing their feet, too, in the photograph. So I don't, I've done that where I'm in the back crowd of a group shot.
Oh, sure.
And nobody can see me.
Yeah, right.
And I'm 6'2", so I'm tall anyways.
You've done the opposite, too, right? Where you get a little shorter.
But I go up on my tiptoes just so I'm seen above the heads of the people in front of me.
Yeah, that wasn't it. Well, I mean, there is a lot of evidence that shows that
Why did he do that?
Well, there is a lot of evidence. There's correlation between being taller and being elected.
And being successful in general.
Successful, right, yeah, right. And Donald Trump is like 6'3".
Yeah, but he's got to be 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
He wanted to be
Bush,
6'10". Yeah, Bush.
Bush, yeah.
He wanted to play for the NBA.
He did.
So and how does he think that he was going to get away with that, or that wouldn't be an issue? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I mean, for one thing, why would you do that? What possesses you to do that? How insecure do you have to be to do that?
Oh, he's pretty insecure. He
is.
He thought he was going to run away with this election. Everybody thought he was going to run away with it.
And he may end up being there towards the
He
end.
will not be.
Okay.
I'm look.
But then to do it with cameras running all over.
I am predicting that Trump will be the nominee. Well, I'm predicting that Trump will should be the nominee, but I'm wondering if there's going to be issues when they actually vote, right? At the caucus.
Okay.
Or convention, I mean. But I think it will be Trump. I don't buy this whole, he can only do this for so long. How long? How long has it been already?
Yeah, I thought he would have had 15 minutes, and that would have been
Everybody thought that.
They were at the
Except for me.
They were at the Reagan Museum, right?
They were.
And you saw the what is it, 747 in the background?
Air Force One, that Reagan
Air Force One.
Yeah.
Great. I have a friend of mine, Bill McCuddy, and he's an entertainer. He was on Fox News Entertainment, and he's a stand-up comedian, and I know him from high school. And he likes to have his little Twitter account, and he had a thing like, in Harrison Ford's voice, "Get off my plane." Hashtag GOP debate.
Yeah.
I thought that's kind of clever.
It is clever. It was
I didn't
pretty
think
cool.
of that. Yeah, that was neat.
I think Nancy Reagan was there. She apparently invited them all because I guess she owns the library.
I don't know. I didn't see her there. I didn't see that.
Oh, they were mentioning it. I don't know.
She wasn't
I don't know
there.
if she was
She's
there.
like 180 years old.
That doesn't mean she wasn't there.
She was there.
Benjamin Franklin signed the
was there.
Constitution.
She was there in spirit.
You know what? By the way, the conventions, because he couldn't walk, and apparently they hadn't invented the wheel yet.
Yeah. Or a cart.
They
A dolly.
He had,
Couldn't you have a four-wheel dolly platform and put a chair on it?
and I don't remember.
Push it around?
Well, they didn't have wheels.
Small pony?
A dolly before the wheel was just a plank of wood. What do you?
He could have come in on a small pony.
He could have. They weren't slaves. They were some sorts of assistants. I think. I think they were slaves. They picked. There were four of them. They picked him up and they carried him in on his chair,
Like a litter.
Yeah,
like a king. Well, good for him.
Oh, that was the other one. Dang it! I don't have it up anymore. They were trying to figure out what to name the president of the United States.
Oh, the title that he would have.
Yeah, they had something like Royal Highness or the High Great Highness, whatever, and the
Grand
Protector of
Poobah.
our Liberty. It was like really long.
Yeah.
They finally settled on President of the United States.
Yeah, Mister.
It's a good
It was his
Mr.
title.
Yeah,
Mr.
good choice.
President.
Good choice.
Oh,
Would it have
boy.
been Mister? Okay, I want to talk about the $10 bill thing, and then we have to go. This was a ridiculous question. I don't even understand it. So there's been talk going on. We're going to put a woman on the $10 bill. I don't know why this came up. Whatever. They went through each candidate. Which woman would you put on the $10 bill? Right.
Right. And usually
Who would you put on the $10 bill?
I don't know. Some famous woman in history. You could have. I don't know who.
Yeah.
You could have Florence Nightingale. You could have. You could. Anyways, there's lots of
Susan
choices.
B. Anthony.
You could have
Carly Rosa Parks was a popular one.
Okay.
Carly Fiorina actually had the best answer, I think.
Yeah.
She said, "Why would you change our history and change the men that are on our bills, on our money? Why would you change that?"
Yeah.
I think that was great.
create another bill.
There was another
nomination.
idea too. Why would you change the $10 bill? Because that is one of the founding fathers. Why don't you change the $20 bill? Right? Who's on the 20? Jackson?
Jackson. He's a president.
Yeah, but not one of the founding fathers.
Hamilton was not a president. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Founding father.
yeah. So pretty important. Keep him on our money if we're going to have money.
Typically,
Although maybe
the
it's
lower
insulting to put him on.
Typical, the lower the denomination, the greater the honor, because more people see those bills.
Lincoln.
Right, and that's why he's on a penny, and George Washington's on a quarter and a dollar.
Yeah.
The only bill they can't change is the $1 bill.
Why?
It's in law. It will always be Washington.
Well, they could
The other
change
thing
that.
is, I saw
and it makes sense. First president won.
Miss Universe. That one of the questions was, who would you have? And one of the contestants said Ellen DeGeneres, which it's fine. But the thing is, in law, it says you have to be dead 2 years before you can be on a coin. Or
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
so she'd have to die.
So Jeb Bush, right? Because we're talking about American currency here.
Great American
currency here. Jeb Bush says, how about Margaret Thatcher? She was a great
American,
leader in
great
the
American.
UK.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's
right.
a prime minister
in
in the UK.
Great Britain, yeah.
Are you kidding me? You're a Bush,
Yeah.
right?
So I'd expect an answer like that.
Well, yeah, exactly. well, I was going to say, you know what it's
You
like.
are your
you
brother's
know what it's
brother.
like to have a bloodline in a country, but you don't. Have, come
know
on.
a little bit about a monarchy.
Oh, that's horrible. All right, whatever. Facebook.com/@oddshow, @oddshow.com. Talk at oddshow.com. You can email us, whatever.
Yada, yada, yada. We love having you listen to us.
We really do. Thank you. See you next week.
Bye-bye.